Syria, 11 years on. More than 14 million civilians need humanitarian assistance, and more than 12 million are displaced, including over 6 million outside the country. The UN reports that at least 350,000 have been killed. Meanwhile, tens of thousands are detained, tortured, missing, or disappeared. These are the figures on the 11th anniversary of the outbreak of war in Syria, which followed the violent suppression of peaceful popular demonstrations. So what is happening in the conflict, and is there an end in sight? Currently, the Syrian government controls most of the lower two-thirds of the country, while the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces control the northeast, and armed groups opposing Damascus control the northwest. The terror group ISIL, also known as Daesh, at one time occupied a third of Syria, but it hasn't controlled any territory since 2019. Yet it remains a threat, recently attacking a prison in the northeast of the country. But overall, for the last 2 years, there's been a military stalemate, and the front lines of the conflict have not shifted. Yet civilians continue to be hit.
It is plain that there is a stalemate, that there is acute suffering, and that a political solution is the only way out.
Many rounds of peace talks have been attempted, and Mr. Pedersen is working with a committee to draw up a new constitution leading to free and fair elections supervised by the UN. But progress has been elusive. On the humanitarian side, the UN is calling for unrestricted access for aid. The UN Refugee Agency is supporting millions of displaced Syrians with cash assistance. UNICEF is helping children with water, sanitation, health and education projects. And the World Food Programme is providing monthly food assistance to nearly 5 million people. But humanitarian aid cannot solve Syria's problems. All agree that a Syrian-led political dialogue is key to resolving the conflict, but getting there remains a daunting challenge.